the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between our visitors and these guys defending their home turf. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock, Ewer here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt.
Yeah.
These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does bring a little extra heat into this matchup.
As this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Out of bounds at the 29.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
The rookie from Miami, they're on the stop.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
On 3rd down, here's O'Connell. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
This is complete to Gibbs. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. He's got it on the bootleg. Finds a man, right side. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives him a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
65.
Another throw for O'Connell. Dump off caught by his back. And they take him down right along the 30. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
the cookie. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27.
Let's go.
On 1st down, O'Connell. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, with how well he's slinging at this opening drive, Brock, not sure we expected to see an incompletion, but his perfect start ends at 5 for 5.
Yeah, kind of the feeling out process, right? I think you find this with defensive coordinators a whole bunch, trying to figure out what that script is on the other side.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so that brings up 4th and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
it falls just short. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
You know, we get on that field in pregame, and these kickers make it look so easy. But in real action, it's a totally different animal. That was definitely on line. Just didn't quite get all of it. It's going to wind up just a few feet short.
Hold the ready.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Bronco 80.
The give to Patterson out of the shotgun. And 2 yards are all he can get. It's third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throw here, third down. Means on the catch. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
You know, Kate, that's exactly what that coverage was meant for. Make the quarterback throw it short, go up and rally, and get yourself off the field.
And they'll get to this one right around, no, actually exactly at the 15-yard line. So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal trying to miss the mark.
Here we go. Set. Bronco 80.
Running up the middle, Hull. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready.
Hand off to the back. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
O'Connell here from the gun. Short pass brought in. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. So first down from the 41.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger.
From the gun, O'Connell. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up second down.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, it's O'Connell. That's Jonathan Mingo, complete. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. 3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
Go. 70 Lions.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground.
The ball carried by number 23.
Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
They'll bring out Ty Zettner to send it away on 4th down. And this will be his first effort of the contest. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Offense to the line. Here we go.
18 Cardinal. Ready?
On the handoff, Patterson. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball. Make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, here's a pass. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. It isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back. Road offense out there and set. Let's get the second quarter started. They're looking at a punt, though, facing 4th down. And he gets it away from his end zone. The return begins on their side of midfield. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Their offense running back out now. By this point, partner, they are through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Got to find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
A gain of 9.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
A gain of 3 yards.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Tokyo. First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Big on play action. It's O'Connell. It's an interception. No, it's an incomplete pass. Ooh, a risky throw nearly picked off. They are lucky that defender didn't keep on going down that sideline. It's going to be 2nd down. They are throwing it again. Hits him on the out route. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. They got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Their work doubly as difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. Off the play action, O'Connell. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
3rd and long for him here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
The Dragons getting their punter out there. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks him inside their own 10. The offense headed back to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Airing it out to start this drive. Complete out to the right. And he manages to reach that 25-yard line before he's driven out. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
A gain of 18 on the play.
This is Patterson. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. I'll throw it. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
The coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The offense getting set to go. And it's been a very slow start offensively. Let's see if this drive is the one they can break through and put up the game's first points. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Escapes the defender. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs.
First down. First and 10.
Throwing now on 1st down. O'Connell hits his running back. And he's going to be hit, set out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Dumps it off to his running back. Tried to beat him with a quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss.
A loss of 2.
This drive in jeopardy.
10.
Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll throw 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
That's cut beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
29-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Sending him on the dive. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that means 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st and 10. Here's O'Connell. And the catch is made for the touchdown. The Dragons get the game's first points here in the 2nd. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Condors, nothing.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Patterson now to return it. Showing a little burst so far. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Forced out to his right. He can run it. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go play action. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain. Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Tokyo in just a moment. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete out to the right side. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Big gain, 14 on the play. And they're going to have a first down now.
Rocco 80.
Now looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Ready?
We'll air it out on 3rd. Buys time, rolling right. This will be cut by Watkins. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. On comes the Condors punting squad. It'll be Jack Browning to kick it away. And a well-placed kick here. Not quite on the goal line, but they're pinned deep at their own 10. The Dragons being brought out by Aiden O'Connell for their next possession. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. He dodged the tackle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Hang on now. Looks like we've got an injured player out there and in need of some aid. So we'll step away briefly as they work on him. 1st and 10 from the 32. O'Connell here from the gun. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 42-yard line.
Here's O'Connell to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down. Ty Zettner on again now to punt this away. He's got this at the 27. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. They take over on offense now pretty late in this first half. They still have access to a pair of timeouts, a little time left as well, so points very much in play here. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing from the gun. Finds Monteval, complete. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Come on.
Pass play now. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. Completed over the middle. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that gives them the first. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down.
Working inside the red zone. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout.
Here we go. Number 19, Sergeant.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. They are throwing it again. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now a 4th down, staring right at him. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again. Kid, I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, it gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
Return coming from the 6. Making some progress here. And it ends there, but a very short field awaiting them. He's out on the opposing side of the field.
49-yard line.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on the short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks.
The rest of the league can wait. We'll see how they're faring later. Our focus, it's on these two teams as we skip halftime and get right back to this contest. The story is halfway told. Let's see what the back half has in store as we get started in the 3rd quarter. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive of the second half. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. This is Patterson on the give. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight. Coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
So out now comes the punter. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Their offense ready to take the field now. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up. It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Heads out on the bootleg. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And It'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
Third down.
Hey, you'll often hear me talk about setting an edge, setting an edge. Well, think of it this way as well, especially with a bootleg. You want to be like the jaws of a defense. You want to just keep him inside. Get those jaws a-closing, and there's no escape valve for the QB then.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On third down, here's O'Connell. That's going to be caught by Mingo. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
He's got it. That's going to be a first and more. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead.
60 Vices.
Patterson trying this straight ahead. And stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to bring up first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Couldn't find a completion on first down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along your routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Complete to Buenos.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
19-18.
They kick the running back in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Nice run across the 15. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
First down, Buenos Aires.
From the red zone now. And in he goes for the touchdown. The Condors take a 3rd quarter lead.
Touchdown, Buenos Aires.
So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Tanner Brown on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Condors push their lead to 3.
Condors 10, Dragons 7.
Now Brown on to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. This offense getting all set for this series. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Throwing now on first down. O'Connell throwing the out route complete. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Straight ahead, they go with Hall. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Nick Martin making that play.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. From the gun, O'Connell. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. Punting unit out now. Ty Zentner, the one to kick it away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Condors offense and Jordan Watkins back to the field once again. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender.
He does it! Touchdown! The Condors make it a 9-point advantage.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Brown now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Condors make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Dragon 7.
Now Brown on to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. This offense making its way back out now. That score made it 17-7, but they can cut it back to a one-score game here. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go.
They go play action. It's O'Connell. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Second and 8 at the 27-yard
Off the play action, O'Connell. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it third down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Setting up the screen. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
That count runs their offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. First down now, ball at the 33.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Shotgun handoff for Patterson. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives him a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know it can set the table for more.
Sending the tight end in motion left.
Ready.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Shot. Shot. Go.
So we're through 3 here. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Let's go. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that is good for a first down.
First down.
19, 18.
Gain of 9 yards.
Up the middle, here goes Patterson. He has room past the 25. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Condors can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Brown now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Condors take a 3-possession lead.
24, Dragons 7.
Now Brown on to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now this offense getting set to work here. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Finds the in route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Watson gets it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Working quickly here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, O'Connell. It's taken in by Mingo. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
First down.
O'Connell here from the gun. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. This one misses the tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They're going play action. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Dragons get it back to within 2 possessions.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Dragons cut the lead down to 10.
24. Dragons 14.
That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Patterson now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Condors returning their offense and this running back to the field. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll run here with Patterson, and he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Back to 60, back to 60.
Throw here, 3rd down. Finds his target, Patterson. And he gets back to the line, but no more. They're out now, ready to punt it. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. brought down before the return gets far. Here comes their offense out again. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Running right, it's home. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Tokyo, first down.
Working out of the gun, it's O'Connell. Running right side. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now off the play action. Complete out to the right. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
Yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
O'Connell to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Ready? Rock 80. Go.
Desperation time here. He finds him beyond the marker. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. And dose of the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's O'Connell. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Chad Muma's got it. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. And they get on top of it. Wow, nearly 2 turnovers on the same play. But he'll stay with them after the interception. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. It's his running back. Finds a little room there, gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Takes the hands off, now to throw. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Ready?
Tyrese Knight on coverage.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Buenos Aires, first down.
Now it's Patterson. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cup. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now.
Ready, ready.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Ready. Let go.
On his own read, I'll hand it off to Patterson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Here we go. Got
One of the tight ends in motion left.
you lying. Ready, ready.
Once again, Patterson. Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7.
70, get the look.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And air it out on 3rd. That's caught for the first. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Condors can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown. Yeah,
such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Brown now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Condors take a 3-possession lead. Now Brown on to send it away. Fielded at the 7. Showing a little burst so far. He's brought down after a nice little effort there. That's going to bring us to our 2-minute warning. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Tokyo. Dragons hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. First call here coming from the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Complete to number 83.
Third down, they need 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Let's go. 7, let's go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Dump off to his fullback. They get there to take him down right around the 41.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong, where I sit and judge defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. What a play to beat this defense on 4th down. 23 yards and a first.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Another throw for O'Connell. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. And no one had a shot at that. It's out the back of the end zone, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points. As that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Sign quarterback run here. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.
Well, you get to this point, and what happens is you get to that building the next day, and everybody feels good. The secretary feels good. Chef feels good. Kitchen feels good.